DreAllDay.com.
Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Today's daily motivation is about time leakage. What is time leakage? I'll give you an example. If you watched yesterday's daily motivation video, you might notice that I'm wearing the exact same clothes that I was wearing in yesterday's daily motivation. And the reason is because I record those videos back to back. And sometimes I record a bunch of them at the same time. Sometimes I record one, sometimes I record two, sometimes it might be 10. The whole point is, as soon as I finish recording yesterday's daily motivation, I stopped the camera and then I immediately hit the button and started again to start recording today's daily motivation. Therefore, there was zero time leakage between recording the last video and the start of recording this video. The whole point is, those of you who want to get more done in the time that you have, you want to make sure you're getting more out of your days and more out of your behavior and your performance, you have to make sure that there's as little leakage of time as possible. So when you get done doing one thing, you get right started on the next thing. You get done with that thing, you get right started on the next thing, and don't allow the leakage of time. Now, where does leakage of time happen most often? We all know the answer to that. This thing right here. This is where the leakage of time happens. So let's say you have 3 tasks to get done, right? You finish task number 1. It took you 45 minutes. What's the first thing you do as soon as you finish task number 1? Usually go pick this thing up right here, right? And now the task is to be done on here. That's a different thing. You pick this thing up, you start looking at social media apps, you start looking at email, you start reading text messages, you start replying to something that somebody sent you, you start scrolling through Instagram or whatever it is you happen to be doing, and that has nothing to do with task number 2. Every minute you spend doing that is a leakage of time. So you can look at the screen time apps on your phones. If you got an iPhone, it tells you how many times a day you pick your phone up. It tells you what's the first app you look at when you pick your phone up. It's telling you all those things to tell you how much time is leaking. It will literally tell you how much you're allowing time to leak. If you want to get more done, you want to be more productive, you want to be more effective, you want to be more efficient, you want to make sure you're getting more production, out of your time and out of your life, one thing you need to get conscious about is reducing the leakage of time. As soon as I finish this, I'm on that. As soon as I finish that, I'm on the next one. As soon as I finish that, I'm on the next one. If you start doing that consciously, let me tell you a couple things are going to happen. First of all, your time on social media will be more enjoyed because it won't be this slow drip of using social media all through the course of a day. You're picking it up every 20 minutes and nothing's really changed because you're looking at the same stuff over and over again. And you're only seeing stuff like right when it pops up because you're picking it up so often, it kind of gets boring. Your brain turns to mush. But you actually enjoy looking at social media because you're only looking at it at the end of the day when everything is done and you got a whole day's worth of material to go through. So then you can actually, it'll actually feel a little bit more fun. At least that's how it works in my mind. Secondly, when you reduce these time leakages, you'll be getting more done and you will feel a whole lot more productive and effective, even though you got the same amount of time. Only thing is you just change your approach and how you are using the time. Number 3, you will realize that your problem was not that you didn't have enough time. The problem was you were allowing too much of your time to leak. So now that you recaptured that leaking time, now you're getting a whole lot more done. And hey, you might even have a little bit of time left over. So catch yourself in those time leakages, which might not just be your phone. You might leak time going to getting something to eat. You might be just messing around on a computer. You might be messing around with something on your desk, going through stuff that has nothing to do with what you need to be doing right now. All of those are leakages of time. Reduce those, all of a sudden you'll be getting a whole lot more done. I promise you, guaranteed, or your money back. All that said, make sure you text me so you get my daily motivation text, which I send every day, guaranteed to have you focused, sharp, and on point. My number is 305-384-6894, straight to your phone. WorkOnYourGameUniversity.com. You want to work with me directly, be coached or mentored by me, that's the only place that I do it. That link's down below in the description. And make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified every new video we drop here on this channel. Work on your game. Dre, all